product, and he's just looking for that late dip, and had to be lively, had to be alert. De Gea.
This is how Varane got hurt. The ball hit his standing foot. He's just honestly twisted.
Well, I must admit, that's a fair reflection of what we've seen. And you highlighted a short time ago that Christian Eriksen trying to be the blocker to stop Haaland from getting in position. Well, he didn't put up enough of a defence, and he allowed the Norwegian to get into the space, to get on the end of it, and to come up with a fine header. And then it was a case of United hoping that it hadn't crossed the line. But Michael Oliver's watch soon told us that Malacia had played it from behind the line, and it stands.
Haaland's third header for City in the Premier League. It is now 15 goals. It is 11 games for City in all competitions. This is his 100th appearance since joining Dortmund. His 100th appearance since moving to the big league.
But now it really is beginning to open up for Manchester City. And look at the room that Grealish is able to take the ball forward with. And again, De Bruyne has got all the time in the world to find a pass that is absolutely sumptuous. And again, because of the size of this guy and because of his athleticism, he finds a way of getting there. It helps that his stronger foot is that left, and he's able to just use that to guide it past De Gea. But we're now watching fire against fear.
Those two are increasingly gaining the telepathy on each other's wavelength. De Bruyne, who could see the space that Haaland was going to go into. Just look at what it means to Pep Guardiola. And his old protege, Erik ten Hag, who was the reserve team coach at Bayern Munich when Guardiola was in charge there. His team have simply...
Well, this is becoming typical, and again, De Bruyne is at the hub of everything they're doing going forward at the moment. But I must admit, akin to the pass we saw from De Bruyne to set up the goal for this fella, he's done likewise here for Foden to get him a second, and who knows, Foden might go on now to beat Haaland to a hat-trick. It's Manchester City running riot against subdued neighbours, seriously subdued neighbours.
The confidence that had been built by Erik ten Hag, and it's an absolute beauty. The last Brazilian to score in each of his first two Premier League appearances was actually a Manchester City player. It was Robinho in 2008. Anthony hoping he can arouse Manchester United from their slumber.
Well, he did extremely well with his first touch to get it under control and come inside Grealish. And I think then everybody felt that, well, there's enough bodies back, and maybe Edison was just a little unsighted and wasn't diving.
The glass ceilings continue to be shattered. The new heights gained all the time.
You know, the other thing as well, he's got such an understanding of what his position demands, of what that role requires. And again, it's just very, very easy for him to saunter into space. And United aren't tight again to it. It's just too loose. But this is a guy now that's ready to kind of push with Kylian Mbappe. He's ready to push Ronaldo, who's on the bench here for Manchester United, and Lionel Messi to one side. They're aging. He's the new superstar on the block, but this might be offside.
VR just checking to see if Sergio Gomez remained in an onside position in the build-up. Let's have a look here. That looks okay. The green lights indicate onside. Haaland's hat-trick stands 5-1. Before today, there'd only ever been one Premier League hat-trick in a Manchester derby. 2 for City today.
Yeah, I just wonder whether Foden had drifted into an offside position, but not when it was released. That's really well done from the assistant to read that, and Foden himself turned around to look at the referee's assistant to see if the flag was going to be raised, but once he got in position, it's beautifully placed.
Just 1 second there. One thing they want to question here in the build-up to the goal was, had the ball gone out of play before this? Let's have a look at this now. Look at this on the left-hand side. Kevin De Bruyne, did he keep the ball in play in front of the two coaches? This was in the build-up to the goal, which does stand. All of the ball was not over all of the line. Manchester United aren't grabbing any breaks today. Hat-trick for the visitors, but Anthony Martial will enjoy this. Only his second goal in his last 22 appearances for Manchester United. It's not going to change the outcome today, but the player who was sent to Spain on loan last season will hope it might get him back into the starting 11 of this club soon.
Yeah, I think Fred has to take a lot of praise for what he did. Great touch to get away from Akanji and set himself up for the shot, and he got real power behind it, which made it tougher.
Does a well-taken penalty to the posted step corner. Anthony Martial, second of the game. It is now 5 goals against City in the last 5 seasons for Martial. He got a penalty a few seasons back as well, and there was no saving that one. And the horse may have bolted, but Manchester United have scored 3.